G'day, Peter Kibble from Howard Bowman. So the candidate we're looking at today, candidate 17, CPA 2023, finished uni 2013, so a bit of a gap there, so there'll be a few question marks around that, so why the gap? Look, they look like they've been working at a small firm for 3 years, commercial business, accounting firm, commercial business overseas. So yeah, so this person, like, I think overall has a pretty decent profile. That, you know, 3 years, one firm, but people will have questions like why they went from commerce to prof, and then really what they're looking to do next. So if this person wants to stay within professional services, my recommendation for them would be to get into a firm where they can get promoted pretty quickly. If they're staying within, like, I'm not sure if this person wants to move back to a capital city or if they want to stay in a regional area. But yeah, basically, if they want to move back to a capital city, then I would recommend they get a job in a 3 to 5 partner accounting firm where they can get promoted, where there's the next 2 or 3 jobs for them, and ideally go from senior to supervisor to manager. And then once they do that, like if they want to move to a mid-tier firm, that's going to be pretty easy. If they're not easy, but that's definitely achievable. If they want to move to like a 10 partner or whatever firm, that's pretty achievable. If they want to move to a firm that has a path to partnership in the future, I think that would be pretty achievable. Like once they get promoted a few times. If they want to move to commerce, my next thing is if they want to stay within a regional area, I would strongly recommend they try and get a job in a regional mid-tier, so a national firm. So there are a few really good ones, and the reason why working in a national firm over a local firm in a regional area is a good idea is just because, like, for better or worse, they're more likely to have the bigger clients. Like it's more likely that someone's experience will, the type of experience they're getting at a national mid-tier in a regional office will be transferable to like any firm in a capital city. Whereas if they're working at like a really small regional firm in Dubbo or something, then like that firm might be good, okay? Like that might be a really good firm, but the risk is just higher that they're going to be working on small clients and all that sort of stuff. So so if they're staying regional, try and get a job in a national firm. If they want to move to commerce, I definitely think they can do it. I mean, obviously they've worked as a group accountant before, and the project coordinator and a business analyst. So I definitely think they can do it. It's just going to come down to the industry. It's going to come down to the type of role they're looking for. I don't think they're going to be many recruiters' first choice for that role, just because a role in commerce, just because there has been a gap between working in commerce and prof. So, working in commerce. So, overall, the reason why I would this person, if they were to move to a capital city, the reason why I would recommend they work for like a smaller firm in a capital city is just because, let's say like a national mid-tier, like I recommended if they stayed in a regional area, is because they're probably going to get promoted quicker in a 3 to 5 partner firm than they would in like a top 10 accounting firm in a capital city, and it is far more valuable to someone to get promoted a couple of times, like in a capital city, but just because like there are heaps of decent sized firms. So like in a capital city, you definitely want to get promoted a few times, because if this person went straight to say like a national mid-tier in Melbourne or Sydney or whatever, then they'd be entering as like an experienced intermediate or maybe a light senior or something, and like national firms tend to have like real hiring profile, like hire people based on career trajectory, and yeah, you're sort of 3-0 down at half time if you enter a mid-tier firm as an intermediate when you've already been working for sort of 10 years. Like it will be harder to get that role, get promoted, whereas if you go to say a 3 to 5 partner accounting firm where you can go intermediate, senior, supervisor, manager in 3 or 4 years, then all of a sudden you're a manager that's been working for 15 years, not an intermediate that's been working for 13 years. So it's like, it's very, like, I know, like, make of that what you will, basically, but I think people are going to care less about what happened before you became a manager than before you became an intermediate, kind of thing. So yeah. So anyway, so that would be my recommendation for that person. Like, they're very like this person. Yeah, we really need to talk to them. But overall, looks like a decent candidate. Have worked in some like a couple of decent businesses. Sorry. Commerce and prof, but yeah, the main question marks people will have will just be what this person actually wants to do, and then yeah, the other thing it would just be that they've probably had a couple of jobs, like, yeah, I mean, they don't have the most consistent background in terms of tenure in a role or in a business, so that would be another question mark people might have. But I do think this person looks like a pretty decent candidate. Will definitely be able to get a job. So obviously everyone's circumstances are different, everyone's situation is different, and yeah, our recommendations are going to be heavily influenced by what you actually want to do. So yeah, if you're interested in discussing this or have any questions about your own career, feel free to get in contact. Always happy to speak with people. And yeah, thanks for watching.